Hello everybody, my name is Oksana, this is Amilingo.com, and today we are having another class of English. We are going to talk about health today, about allergies. If you're allergic or if you want to know more about this problem, join our discussion. Now we are making the post while the students are gathering to today's class. Hello Michael, how are you?
Oksana, I'm fine. And you?
I'm okay, thank you. How was your day?
Very busy day.
Have you really been busy today?
Yeah,
What have you been doing?
I
What
have
have you been busy with?
all day call by phone.
You are making phone calls. Am I right?
Yeah, making a
Phone
phone
calls.
calls.
Is it difficult to make phone calls all day long?
No, but it's better to sit and to do nothing.
Yes, I agree with you. So, do you like communicating with people?
It's normal for me. It's like equal communicator, not communicate.
Yes, we've got the anecdote. What can you do? So, I can do many things. What can you do? In fact, I can dig. What else can you do? I can not to dig, right? Do you understand the translation of this? So you can ask and you can not to ask. You can talk and not to talk, right?
Yeah, but, the first word which you say, what is it?
To dig.
What is it?
Dig, копать.
I think.
Yes. Dig. Do you know three forms of this verb?
No, could you write? the first
The
one.
way you hear, the way you spell it.
I know. Dig, dig it.
Dig. Yes, you're right.
I don't know. Digged and
Dig, dug, dug. It seems to me. Yes, you're right.
how to write? Last form.
D-U-G.
Just.
D-U-G.
It's interesting, yeah. When you write, it's clear because it's like digger.
Yes, you're right. When you see the spelling, it becomes more clear to you. Am I right? Okay. So while communicating, do you have any allergies? Do you have an allergy on communicating with people?
Maybe it's happened when people not very polite.
When people are not polite. Yes.
Yeah.
So do you count your phone calls? How many phone calls have you made today?
It's hard to say, but a lot.
Many. So I've got many people who also make phone calls, and usually they count their phone calls they make each day. So some of them make up till 89 phone calls a day. My husband is a realtor, so he helps people to buy and sell flats. And he has to make up till 40 phone calls a day. My friend is in net marketing, so she adores selling different things to people and making them very happy. So she makes up till 90 phone calls a day. But yes, you're right. She likes to do it. So it depends upon the person. Personally, I hate making phone calls because I do not like to have my mobile phone close to my head very often because I care about my health and I don't think that it is very, very good for my health. That's why I try to avoid calling people every day. But if I have to, I make at least 1 or 2 phone calls per day. So what do you think about this situation? Do you think it's normal?
For me, it's not close. I mean, yes, maybe it's not close because I never see people which are like have a illness. Yes, like after the phone calls. Yeah, but maybe. I don't know. Maybe we need to wait and
I see, you're right.
understand. Yeah.
Thank you for your discussion. Mary, hello, how are you?
Hello, I'm fine, thank you.
How was your day? I'm okay, thank you. How was your day?
Okay.
Did you go to the bank?
Yes.
I see. Oh, it was a joke.
It's interesting spending of time every day. Bank, cleaning, and
Going to the bank.
English.
Actually, you're right, Michael. Thank you. So, Mary, Michael has been working all day today. He has been making phone calls. Many phone calls. Do you often make phone calls? How many phone calls do you make each day?
Phone calls like option.
Do you often call your friends or your acquaintances? How many phone calls do you make per day?
Phone calls. No, I very rarely.
Do you like to use your mobile phone?
No, I only when I
Do you have?
really want to speak with somebody.
I see. Do you have an allergy on communication with people?
Yes, sometimes.
Today we're going to talk about allergy. Do you think that it is an urgent topic to discuss nowadays? Do many people have allergies?
Yes, a lot of people.
What about you? Do you personally have any allergies? What do you think about this?
Fortunately, I don't have allergy, but I don't know, maybe it's allergy when I go in trip in the train. If I use bed shape in the train, I all time have some little spot in the skin.
Yes, it must be an allergy. I'm sure
Something
about
like
it.
that. But only if it's a bad shit in the train. Maybe some chemical,
Chemical.
I don't know, they use for,
Substances.
yes, cleaning.
Yes, yes, you're right, exactly.
And in last year, I have some, I don't know why, it was the first time after sun.
Mm-hmm.
I have little spot in hand. So, but it's all.
That's all, yes. So why do you think so many people have got allergic reactions nowadays?
I not remember. I read article about allergy.
What did they say?
Because maybe sometimes people have a bad adaptation for some, for animal, for flowers, for some eat food.
Foodstuffs. Yes, you're right. Here is the link for you, and we have got the allergic reactions test. Let's try to do this test together. So, Mary, you're welcome to read the first one.
Some people break out in when they have allergic reaction. Break out in I don't know.
They start to have. So the correct answer is hives.
Hives?
Yes, it is krapivnica.
Oh, I don't know this word.
So we'll learn it today. Good. Next word, next item, Michael. You're welcome.
Okay. Other will develop little, yes?
Yes.
This, Others will develop little red bumps both on the skin, okay, when they have an allergic reaction. Red, cold, I
So
don't
what do you choose?
know.
It is C, rashes. It is высыпание, сыпь. Rashes. Number 3, Mary.
Some allergic symptoms include wheezing,
sneezing,
and runny nose.
Yes. Do you know how to translate the sentence?
Некоторые аллергические симптомы включают в себя, I don't know, wheezing, насморк и текущий нос.
Yes. Тяжелое дыхание, чихание и насморк. Okay. So symptoms in this case, right? Yes. Number 4, Michael.
Okay, number 4. Some people have other plants. Okay. Maybe it's some people have seasonal allergies to pollen and other plants.
Yes. Do you understand the sentence?
Yes.
So what is pollen? Пыльца.
What?
Пыльца. Pollen. Yes. And other plants. И другие растения. Right? Next, Mary, you're welcome.
Some people are allergic to pet. I don't know.
To pet, yes, you're right. It is possible.
To pet, but I don't know next word.
Dander, шерсть.
Oh, okay.
Pet dander. На шерсть домашних животных. Do you have such an allergy?
No.
That's great.
No, fur.
Fur. The
Fur.
correct pronunciation is fur. Yes.
Fur.
Мех. You're
Mhm.
right. Okay, next one. Michael?
Okay. Are often prescribed by doctors to alleviate the allergy symptoms. Okay.
Антигистаминные.
Yes, you're right.
I never use it.
It's like, I don't know, подавляющие вещества.
Antihistamine. Yes, here is the definition of this word for you.
How to read
You're welcome.
elevate? Am I right?
Antihistamine.
No. Elevate allergy. Elevate.
Yes.
And what does it mean?
Let's translate the sentence.
Часто приписывается докторами.
Чтобы облегчить симптомы аллергии. Alleviate, yes, allergy symptoms. Let's check the pronunciation of this word. Good.
And translation.
Yes, okay. Have you found it? Let's try. Yes, I found it. Here it is. So, Michael, you're welcome to read it.
Alleviate.
Alleviate.
Yes.
Alleviate.
Good.
Okay.
To relieve. Right. Next one, Mary.
Is an allergic condition that affects
allergy condition
that affects most people in the springtime when pollen and other allergens are present.
You're right.
He does. No.
Hay fever. Сенная лихорадка. Hay fever.
Okay.
Good. Next one, number 8, Michael.
Some people are allergic to certain foods and others have food
intolerances.
Intolerance.
Yes, intolerances.
For example, some people can't drink milk because their bodies can digest
lactose. Do you understand the sentence?
Yeah.
Good. Next one, Mary.
Allergens float around in the atmosphere and can affect people at different times on the year.
Atmosphere, right? Atmosphere.
Airborne.
Yes, you're right.
We don't have this word. Atmosphere. Okay.
Atmosphere, yes. Okay. It is in the sentence, you're right?
Yes, I understand. Fly allergens.
Yes, airborne.
Airborne.
Airborne allergens. Good, do you understand it?
Yes.
Good, number 10, Michael. Number 10. So something wrong with the internet, we can't hear.
Michael.
Yes. We can't hear you.
Now it's better.
Okay, yes, now it is better.
You can.
Yes, we are listening to you.
It's a chronic lung condition that blocks air passages. Some allergy doctors find this condition pronounced when they have an allergic reaction to pollen, etc. Asthma, maybe.
Asthma. Yes, yes, exactly. You're right. So, was it interesting for you to do this test
You need to
about
check it.
allergic reactions? Have you remembered anything, Mary?
Yes, it's interesting, but I don't know, maybe a lot of words because it's specific word.
Yes, you're right about medicine and healthcare. That's why we are trying to memorize them, remember at least something, and to get acquainted with this vocabulary. And one day you can remember, oh, once I've heard this word already, and it will be very good, I think. Now we are going to have a dialect practice. Here is the link for you. Conversation practice. Dialect number 1. Please click on the link and let's listen to the dialect. Okay, are you ready?
Yes.
Did you go to school today?
Yeah, I went to school today. Were you there?
No, I didn't go. I've been sick.
That sucks. Do you want the assignments from English class?
That would be nice, thank you.
No problem. You're welcome.
I will be glad to do the same for you when you're sick.
Well, thank you. I hope to see you at school tomorrow.
Okay, Mary and Michael, you're welcome.
Did you go to school today?
Yeah, I went to school today. Where are you there?
No, I didn't go. I have been sick.
That
Sick.
sucks. Did you want the assignments for English class? Assignments for English class.
That would be nice. Thank you.
No problem. You're welcome.
I will be glad to do the same for you when you're sick.
Well, thank you. I hope to see you at school tomorrow.
Okay, number 2.
Have you attended
How to
school
translate sucks?
Yes. I beg your pardon, what did you say? I didn't hear.
How to translate sucks?
So it is very sad. Well,
It's a bad word.
it is, yes, it's very
But
sad.
what? How to translate it right? Maybe it's
So
not so bad.
I'm sorry to hear that. So it is translated like that, like this.
But
It is a
sometimes
very, very emotional word and informal one. But we can come across this word in the language. So when someone tells you these words, you shouldn't say thank you. You should know these words, right? So it's a language, and language has got different words, and many people use different things, and we can come across any of them in the language. Do you agree?
Yeah, but for me it's interesting how to translate right.
There are dictionaries. You can use your dictionary and find the translation.
Okay,
If
well.
you are so much interested in the detailed translation, right? Good. So next dialogue.
I attended school today. Did you?
I wasn't able to attend school because I was feeling ill.
I'm sorry to hear that. Would you like the assignments from English class?
I would really appreciate that, thanks.
It's no trouble at all.
If you get sick, I'll return the favor.
Thanks. See you at school tomorrow if you feel better.
Okay, Michael and Mary, you're welcome.
Okay, start, please.
Attend school today.
Internet problems.
Attended school today.
I attend school today, did you?
I wasn't able to attend school because I was feeling ill.
I'm sorry to hear that. Would you like the assignments from English class?
Assignments.
Assignments.
I would really appreciate that. Thanks.
It is no trouble at all.
If you get sick, I will return the favor.
Thanks. See you at school tomorrow if you feel better.
Good. And then the next dialogue.
Have you gone to school today?
I went to school today. Did you go to school?
I couldn't go to school today. I was sick.
That's horrible. I'd be happy to give you the assignments from English class.
Thank you very much. That's kind of you.
Don't mention it.
When you miss a day of school, I'll be happy to give you the English assignments.
That is greatly appreciated, and I hope you feel well enough to go to school tomorrow.
Number 3. Michael Mario, welcome.
Have you gone to school today?
I went to school today. Did you go to school?
I couldn't go to school today. I was sick.
That's horrible. I would be happy to give you the assignments for English class.
Thank you very much. Thanks. That's kind of you.
Don't mention it.
When you miss a day at school, I'll be happy to give you the English assignments. Assignment.
That's greatly appreciated, and I hope you feel well enough to go to school tomorrow.
Okay, thank you. Good, well done. Good reading. And I hope that you understand all the words in the dialects because the lexical material is pretty easy. Am I right?
Assignments, what is it?
Assignments, the tasks. Assignment.
Oh, okay.
Задания.
Mhm.
Good. So here is one more handout for you.
And how to translate to return the favor? It's like do something like
Возвратить работу. Yes, return the paper. Okay. Good. So let's read the starting point. Mario, welcome to start. Can you open the handout?
Yes, just a second.
Okay.
Okay, yes.
Great.
What 3 types of allergy tests?
So we've got the introduction. Allergy season can be any season. You're welcome to read it. In blue.
Okay. Allergy season can be any season. It depends on what you are allergic to. What if you don't know what you are allergic to? It may be time for an allergic test. Read about 3 types of allergy tests. Which would you prefer? If you don't know the meaning of the words in both, look them up in a dictionary.
Yeah, right. So we've got 3 tests on allergy: skin test, blood test, and challenge test. So let's try to read them. Michael, you're welcome to start.
Okay. The first, yes?
Yes.
Skin test. Doctor places a small amount of an allergen on a person's skin, usually on
Forearm.
For the prick test and needle with a
tiny amount
of the allergen is pricked onto the skin. Results take about 15 to 20 minutes for the patch test. A small patch contains the allergen is applied to the skin for about 48 hours. In a person has an allergy, the skin becomes red and right.
Raised. Yes.
Right.
Have you ever tried to do this test?
No.
What about you,
Maybe I
Mary?
don't remember.
I understand. What about you, Mary?
No, I never tried any test for allergic.
So in fact, when children or people want to check the allergy to some pills or medicines or injections, they go to the doctor to have this test and to be sure that they are not allergic to this product. For example, when you go to the dentist and when you want to use some painkiller, right? This allergy test has to be made to be sure that you are not allergic to it. So it is important. And the second one is blood test. Mary, you're welcome.
A blood test registrates a blood sample.
Requires
a blood sample from the allergy sufferer. The blood is taken to the lab. The sample is introduced
yes
to various allergens. If the person has an allergy, certain antibodies from in the blood. The blood test is not as accurate as the skin test.
Yes, and the challenge test. Michael, you're welcome.
Challenge test. This is also called elimination test. This is sometimes used for finding food allergies one at a time. Suspected foods are removed from a person's diet. Types of food eliminated to eliminate include eggs, milks, or wheat. This type of test can take a long time. Skin or blood test may still be used to confirm an allergy.
You're right. Now the symptoms of allergies. Mary, you're welcome.
Itchy eyes, watery eyes, dark circles under the eyes, shortness of breath, skin rash,
breath, yes. To breathe, дышать, and breath, дыхание.
Shortness of breath.
Okay.
Skin rashes, skin swelling, digestive problems, vomiting.
Yes, you're right. Do you know the translation of all these words?
Not all.
Yes?
I don't know, vomiting.
Yes, when everything you eat comes back.
Oh, okay.
This is the process.
Yes, itchy, okay, I understand. When you all time touch.
Yes, itchy eyes, watery eyes, dark circles under the eyes. Yes, the others. Michael, what about you? Do you remember these words? Do you know the definitions, the translations? How do you understand them?
Symptoms?
Yes, the symptoms of allergies.
Maybe how to translate it, or what do you mean?
Do you understand them?
I forgot itchy.
Itchy, yes. Mary, can you please define this word?
When you all time touch one place. I don't know how to.
Yes, when they ache or cause pain. Yes.
Like how mosquito, bit mosquito. You understand?
It's a kind of pain or ache. Боль. Yes, itchy eyes.
But what does it mean? It's I see the next one. It's watery eyes. Yes.
Water. Yes, when tears are falling from your eyes all the time.
Itchy. Yeah.
Ну, зудеть. Зудящие глаза. чешется постоянно.
And skin swelling.
Skin swelling.
Swelling. Напухание кожи. Swelling.
Okay, and what is the difference between the rush?
Rush — это сыпь.
Yes.
А swelling — это отек.
This is the difference. Yeah.
Отек и сыпь.
Okay.
Swollen, yes, it's глотать.
Swallow.
Swallow — глотать, swelling — опухший.
Yes, you're right.
Very similar.
Very similar. Yes, you're right. So we'll try to remember these words. I know that they are difficult, but still, we only can understand them at least and try to remember. Next page, comprehension, true or false. Read the statements below. If the statement is true, so we say it's true. If it is not, so try to explain why you disagree. Good? So the first one, Mary, you're welcome.
A blood test for allergies improves placing a patch on the skin.
Yes. Blood test for allergies involves placing a patch on the skin. Do you agree or disagree? Is it false or true?
Involves, what is it?
Включает.
Yes, it's involved because it's a skin test more accurate, like blood test, because blood test only for antibodies.
So it is false, right? It is false because a blood test involves introducing allergies to person's blood and waiting for antibodies to form.
It's not true. Yes.
It's not true. It is false.
Okay.
Okay, number 2. Michael, you're welcome.
Feeling very hot all of the time is typical allergy symptom. No, it's false.
False. Typical symptoms of allergies include watery or itchy eyes and skin rashes. Right?
Yeah.
Number 3, Mary.
It takes about 20 minutes to get results back from the skin prick test. Yes, it's true. 15-20 minutes.
Number 4, Michael.
The challenge test is often used to isolate food allergies.
And 4.
Now, there are 3 common types of tests for allergies. It's true.
Okay. Number 5, Mary.
The challenge test is often used to isolate food allergies. Yes, it's true.
True. Okay. Next exercise. Correct the errors. Circle the vocabulary error in the sentences below. Describe the error in the blank spaces below. So we have to correct the errors. Number 1. Mary, start, please.
I'm allergic to dust.
Yes. What mistake is in this sentence? Is
I
there
have-
in this sentence?
I have allergy. Yes. Oh, I am allergic.
You're right. You're right. Next.
But
Allergy is a
if
noun.
it-
I am allergy. We cannot say so. Я аллергия. Мы не можем так сказать, right? У меня есть аллергия. I am allergic. So, allergic is an adjective. We should use an adjective here. Do you agree?
Michael?
but it's I'm allergic. Я аллергический. Или как на русском?
Я аллергик.
Я allergic, yes.
But the next dust.
На пыль. Я аллергик на
Скажи, а
пыль.
что, можно сказать? Я аллергик на пыль.
Да.
So we have the word to be allergic. Иметь аллергию. To be allergic. In this case, to be is substituted by am. Yes? I am allergic. So it's a verb. Yes? Do you understand? A verb plus adjective.
Okay.
Next one, Michael.
Antibiotics from in the blood. Form in the blood. Antibiotics maybe how to say it right, but I don't
Antibiotics,
know.
but what should be formed in the blood? Что формируется в крови? Антибиотики? Нет. А что? So what?
Antibodies.
Yes, you're right. Антитела. Antibodies. Antibodies are formed in the blood. Антитела формируются в крови, а не антибиотики. Антибиотики мы принимаем. Do you understand it?
Okay.
Okay. Number 3, Mary.
Yeah, but I think we need to change some words, but okay.
We should correct.
I think about that.
Okay.
First, elimination milk product. Next, try wheat. Wheat, yes.
Wheat, yes.
First, I don't know, eliminate.
Yes, you're right. First, eliminate. Yes. First, get rid of, or first, exclude milk products. Next, try wheat. Do you understand it?
First.
Do you know the word eliminate?
Yes, it's less. To do something less.
Yes, not to use. Not to use at all. First, eliminate milk products. Not to use. Number 4, Michael.
The skin will become red and dry. Will become, okay. Will be, or I don't know.
Will become, and the word raising, not raising, but raised. Кожа покраснеет и поднимется.
Raised.
Raised.
What is the raising? It's like.
Это процесс поднимания.
Could you repeat?
Yes. Do you understand?
We will
No.
rise.
Could you?
No. Do you know? It's maybe song. We will rise. Мы поднимемся.
Okay.
Understand?
Yeah.
Do you really understand? Because I'm not sure about it.
Yeah, I understand, but we have a problem with internet. We talk like in one time. Yeah.
Okay. And the last one, Mary?
The blood test is not
blood test.
Blood test is not as accurate for the skin test.
What should?
It's not.
Не такой точный, как
skin test.
So the blood test is not as accurate.
I don't know. For the skin test, it's correct.
Are you sure? As for or as and different word. The blood test is not as accurate as skin test.
As, yes, I understand.
Yes,
as accurate as.
As the skin test. We cannot say the blood test is not as accurate for the skin test, right?
Okay.
Good. So, well done. Nice. And here we've got one more task for you. Let's try to play a role play. Between a doctor and allergy sufferer, the patient discusses his or her allergy symptoms. The doctor describes 3 options for allergy testing. Try to use some of the words in bold from the reading. So we have got the words. Try to come back to page 1. On this page we've got the active vocabulary Do you see? So, who wants to be the doctor and who wants to have some problems?
Okay, but we should use symptoms of allergies.
Yes, try to use as many words from active vocabulary as it is possible. So, a doctor can ask about the symptoms, and the patient answers about his state.
Okay, Michael, who are you?
Who am I? Yeah, I understand this right?
Yes,
Mary,
you're a doctor or not?
why are you asking such philosophical questions? We are trying to learn English today, not philosophy. So it's really very hard to answer this question, who we are and where do we come from. So, you know, actually, we've got two options, a doctor or a patient. What do you choose?
We have role game.
Yes. I know, yes, sure.
I prefer to be doctor.
Doctor.
The doctor? Okay.
Yeah.
How to correct a patient?
Patient.
Patient.
I'll be the patient, right?
Will be patient. Hello, doctor. I have a rash in my left hand. What do you think about it?
Okay, and what about water ace? Do you have it?
No, I have only rash and swelling.
Okay. We need to make a skin test. It's can you spend 20 minutes for that?
Yes, of course, but maybe it's better to do blood test.
No, for these symptoms, it's better to use skin test. So, okay, we put onto your skin allergen, and we can see if the skin becomes red and rise. We can find the like products or things on which you have allergy.
Okay, what kind of histamine you can how to say prescribe?
Yes.
Oh, выписать.
Prescribed.
Prescribe me after this test.
It's hard to say. Maybe we can choose it after the test.
Okay, I agree.
If it's not help, so we can make blood test after that.
Okay, let's start our test. Your test.
Okay, give me your hand. Okay, maybe we can choose symptoms. So, what do you think about the shortness of breath? Do you have it?
No. Okay. Yes, I have only when I sleep.
I think it's not the allergy of how to say to food. Yes, it's not allergy to food. Maybe it's you have an allergy to how to say to like plumage. Yes.
What?
Перья.
What?
Перья. Пух, перья, подушка.
Down.
Feather. Yes. Feather.
Feather, перья, down, пух.
Yes.
Can you write it?
Feather.
Перья.
How to read? Feather?
Feather. Feather.
Yeah, maybe you have allergy to feather or onto feather.
I think better to say down.
Yes. Puch is this word. Puch. Okay.
Down.
Down. Mm-hmm.
We yesterday talked about this word.
But you talk about another kind of. It's maybe different word, no?
Yes, I think after lesson yesterday that we have very wrong. Okay.
Translation. Mm-hmm.
I start explain some tradition about funeral in our country, and I say about land like down. We have
Yes.
about these people, and I start to explain down like trees down, but I understand in English it's something different, because in Russian it's word have two meaning, but in English it's different word, and after lesson I understand that I have mistake.
Intercultural communication. It's okay. Good. So thank you for your discussion. Thank you for your dialogue. I suppose that the dialogue was interesting for both of you.
Maybe Michael should be should be I don't
Yes.
know how to say.
Mm-hmm.
Learn better for doctor and know better about histamine. Michael, yeah.
Yeah.
He'll have some more practice, and maybe in future he'll learn it.
Okay.
The way our doctors do. Yes, the way our doctors do. They try to treat people, then they get learned on this way they treat people, and later on they make conclusions. But maybe it's a little too late for somebody. But it's another question to discuss. Okay.
Bad medicine.
Yes, it has got many problems and many drawbacks, many disadvantages for us. But let's hope for the better, right? In our country, it is better not to be sick and not to go to the hospital and not to be treated there. So it's the greatest desire for every person to be healthy. And people say if the person wants to live, medicine can do nothing about it. Do you agree?
Yes.
So the desire of the person to live and to be healthy is very important. That's why we try to learn as many facts about healthy way of life and how to avoid becoming sick and different things, only to keep fit and not to become ill. Do you agree?
Yes, okay, of course we try to stay
We are
healthy
doing our best.
because it's very important for us, except in future, because it's can, I don't know how to say, это может иметь последствия.
It can have consequences. Consequences. Yes, I'm sorry. Consequences.
Okay, it can have consequences.
It can have.
It can have consequences. Okay.
What is a consequence?
Consequence is. Yes. I'm writing this word for you. Следствие.
Consequence.
Yeah. Consequence. Consequences. Okay. Anton, hello, how are you? Hello,
Hello,
how
I'm
are you?
fine, thank you.
That's great. Today we have been talking about allergies. It's quite the end of today's class, but I'd like to ask you a few questions. So, what do you think about our medicine, and is it possible to heal the allergies, to cure it?
I'm not an expert in medicine, but as far as I can say, in Russia there are a variety of ways to deal with such illnesses, but allergies are quite difficult to heal because there could be multiple causes of these illnesses. That's why it's difficult for doctors to identify all the causes in each particular situation. And
Yes, I agree with you.
sometimes it's challenging actually because they could fill up the list of different types of foods which are prohibited for a certain person who is suffering from some allergies, and even if he goes on to fulfill with all the requirements of that list, still he could experience further symptoms of allergics. So it's quite difficult to deal with, as far as I know.
Have you ever come across such a problem in your life?
Yeah, yeah. Some maybe 20 years ago, I had a skin allergy, and I don't know how to say it in English. In Russian, dermatitis. I don't know, and it was a complicated experience for me because I had to restrain my input of certain intake of certain foods, etc. And I even was pressed to change the climate. I went to Cyprus to study there because the climate there is different.
Yes.
No.
So I guess it was very difficult for you to come through such an experience.
Yeah.
And what about nowadays? Do you feel better?
Yeah, certainly. I don't know whether it's about climate change or some other reasons which contributed to my health situation. I don't know exactly still, because you have to be a doctor yourself to be able to somehow see how situation progresses and all the causes and reasons behind it. So.
Yes, I understand what you are
Yeah.
talking about. It's really very hard and difficult. So why do you think so many people suffer from allergies nowadays?
I think that maybe it's a misconception, a quite general misconception, but I still believe that quality of water, quality of air in even in Moscow is worse than in many regions, let's say in Europe. And as far as I know, the standard requirements for different types of food are much more strict in Europe than in Russia. And maybe this low level of food restrictions and contributes to allergies in
Reactions.
Russian people. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just guessing. I'm trying to set up certain picture which is in my mind. But I think we didn't have during the Soviet times any harsh requirements, any harsh standards on quality of water, quality of different types of food, and even if we had some, it wasn't difficult not to obey them. So I think we have such a bad tradition not to see the consequences, negative consequences of not obeying certain standards, and we went through a difficult period of early period of market economy where everyone wanted to earn as much money as possible, so it wasn't about standards as well.
Yes, I agree
So
with
I
you.
think there are certain historical reasons for our society, at least, but
You're right.
also I think medical picture of such illnesses is not so clear for even physicians and other doctors, because you have to know personal history of one of your patient, actually, maybe even his psychological background, to be able to make a proper diagnosis on different causes of allergies.
Yes, exactly. So, as far as I understand, this problem is really very profound and difficult to solve in 1 hour, and it has many aspects, and it is difficult to solve. But still, we'll try to get acquainted with it, and I hope it was interesting for all of us to take part in today's discussion.
Yeah.
The end of today's class. Wish you to have a nice evening, and see you tomorrow. If no
You
questions,
too. Thank you.
you're welcome. Bye bye.
Yes, thank you for listening.
You're welcome. Bye bye.